All right. Hey YouTube, I'm Lucky, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about why you need to get this heavy ammo grenade launcher, the Memory Interdict. This is the future War Cult grenade launcher. It's reprised, brought back this season, and this thing is beast. Let me tell you why. First up, if you don't remember, back in the history of Crucible, play of the game was really good, and it was largely because it had proximity grenades on it, and it's really strong in PvP, one of the best power weapons of choice. Grenade launchers are just really strong in the PvP meta. Right now, you could use a variety of other things that are good too, but in terms of a legendary weapon in the power ammo slot, play the game and grenade launchers are always really strong. If you remember me in my streams, if you've been around, I used to rock the play of the game. I had like thousands of kills in this thing. Then I swapped over to the Blast 2 once the play of the game got sunset, and I had a roll that was like this. We have quick draw, we have proximity grenades, and now we have the Memory Interdict, which has some crazy perks on it. Literally turns it into Mountaintop. This perk right here is best perk in slot. Impulse Amplifier massively increases projectile velocity and increases the reload speed, which isn't particularly helpful for PvP, but that massive increase to projectile velocity turns this thing into a Mountaintop, like just a missile flying at people. And when you increase the velocity of a grenade launcher, one thing that you don't notice a lot, but if you pay attention to it, is that it actually travels further. So when you have really high velocity grenade launchers, you just get an actual missile, and the grenade launcher will just go exactly where you aim it. Whereas without it, you have like velocity, you have travel speed, slow velocity, and it will arch down and you'll miss a lot more grenade launcher shots. So it's really important to have really high velocity with this. And if we pull it up here on light.gg, you can see that the best perk in slot will of course be Impulse Amplifier. The best perk in slot in this slot, really, there's not too many great perks that stand out that well. Chain Reaction is the best in my mind, because if two people are standing next to each other, that chain reaction is definitely going to create that elemental explosion and blow them up, which is obviously like, that's fire. People are always standing next to each other in PvP, so Impulse Amplifier, Chain Reaction is the god roll in terms of perks for PvP. And then obviously you got to have proximity, because you never know when the shots miss just a little bit, and the proximity definitely helps quite a bit. That is going to bring the blast radius down a little bit, so keep that in mind when you put proximity on. And so if you can make up for that blast radius in this slot or with the masterwork, that's one thing to keep in mind. But if you want to go the other route, you could also go with like the hard launch route and have like a velocity masterwork and turn this thing into just an absolute insane instant like hit scan grenade launcher missile. And this thing's actually really crazy. I'm going to demonstrate it here for you, where I have a Memory Interdict on that has no velocity, has very low velocity, and does not have Impulse Amplifier. And my friend who's with me, we got Dwayne and we got Brando here. Brando is using the Mountaintop, and Dwayne is using a Memory Interdict. And I'll inspect him real quick and show you the roll he's got on. Dwayne's got on Impulse Amplifier, Velocity Masterwork, Quick Launch, and he's got the proximity. So he's got this really dirty roll. And you're going to see the difference. We are both going to aim at the exact same spot. You can't see Dwayne's screen, but we both pointed out the exact spot at the top of this ring here. We've tested it a few times now. He's putting the bottom of his cursor at the exact same spot, but a little off to the left, and mine's a little off to the right. And so when the timer hits 17:00, we'll both fire. Here we go. Oh, I missed that a little bit. Ready, Dwayne? He's going to fire it on the next one. Perfect. At 16:50, he'll fire his shot, and we'll see. You can see just the difference in the velocity of these weapons. So you see his actually hit the target, and mine landed halfway towards the B point here. Mine actually landed right here, and his went all the way to the back and hit the back of that target. Crazy difference between these rocket launchers. Now we'll have Brando and Dwayne shoot theirs at exactly 30 and 1 second right now. You can see they hit at the exact same time. Definitely crazy, right? You've got a Mountaintop. The Mountaintop is back. Mountaintop 2.0, except now it's power ammo, which I think is a little more fair and a little more balanced. So get out there, get to grinding. You can get this from the gunsmith. Obviously, he brings random weapons, and you can turn in weapon parts. I believe it's just an open world drop that you can get. You could also focus umbrals for this, so keep that in mind. This thing is a beast, probably one of the best weapons for the power ammo slot in terms of legendary power weapons inside PvP. Definitely give it a try. Chase after this weapon. Don't go after that roll, though. Go after the roll my friend Dwayne has right here. This one is really good. The only difference on his roll that would make it a perfect god roll would be is if he had Chain Reaction right here. This is perfect. Impulse Amplifier. Proximity is perfect. Velocity is good, or you could go the blast radius route. Like I said, either way, it kind of depends on what you're looking for. And then right here in the quick launch slot, that one is really good. You could also go hard launch if you want to go max velocity, or you can go for really high blast radius with the other ones options available for you. So that's a wrap on this video, though. Make sure to subscribe with notifications on if you did enjoy. Smash the like button, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Later.